Full Circle Fitness fans, here we are again with another at-home video workout series. Today is going to be an elastic band workout. It's going to be band workout volume 3. That's right, we got 4 brand new band exercises you can do in the comfort of your own home for our over 50 and senior crowd. Now, all of these exercises are going to be done for 2 to 3 rounds, so we'll show you how to do everything once. You can repeat that process for 2 to 3 more times. You want to do this a couple times a week. You can add those other workouts, the band volume 1 and band volume 2. I recommend, if you haven't done those earlier band workouts, go back and do those before you do this one, because this one's going to be a little more advanced. Now, equipment you're going to need for this is you're going to need the elastic bands with the handles. All right, you're going to need an ankle band. You're going to need a pair of dumbbells. Now, if you don't have dumbbells, we're going to list a description below, like we've done in all our other videos, of some objects you can use around your house, okay? But if you can get online, I highly recommend getting dumbbells between 2 to 5 pounds, all right? The last thing you're going to need is a door anchor, okay? And generally, if you're buying online, a lot of the bands come with these door anchors, because you want to wrap it in this little loop and stick it underneath the door, which is what we're doing most of our exercises with your bands today. Okay? And so 4 exercises, 2 to 3 rounds, and we're going to be doing 30 to 60 seconds each exercise. If you want to make this a little more challenging for you and you're kind of getting used to the routine later on after you've tried it a couple times, you can increase the time that you're doing it up to 60 to 90 seconds, or increase the tension in your bands, maybe a more of a moderate to a heavier band. But generally for now, keep it for light to medium. All right, so let's get into it. We got the first exercise, which is going to be an ankle walk or a lateral walk with a push press. Okay, so you're going to need the ankle band. We're going to wrap it around our ankle. Give yourself about enough space that you can walk 4 or 5 steps to the left and 4 or 5 steps to the right, okay? Take your dumbbells. You're going to place them together. You're going to be pushing those straight out in front of you, all right? So my toes are straight, my core is nice and tight. I'm going to step out once to the right and push straight out. Bring that other leg in. The important thing to remember on this one is don't bring it all the way in, because then you lose the tension. You're not engaging any of these muscles. What we're trying to engage in the lower body on this is the glute medius on the outside of your glutes. Okay, we're also trying to hit the muscles on the outside of your leg, those abductors, those abductors. So you want to sit back in your hips a little bit when you're doing this, and then tuck that pelvis so you're not arching. Okay, so sitting back a little bit, almost into a squat almost. If that bothers your knees, then you can stand straight up. But for the most part, you want to be sitting back a little bit, toes straight, step out as wide as you can, then push those dumbbells out in front, bring them back in, bring the leg in, but keep that tension. Okay, and then repeat that process, pushing out, and then for about 3 to 4 times to the right. Good. And then 3 to 4 times to the left. Again, keeping that core nice and tight, keeping your shoulders back. When you're doing these presses, don't round your back. Okay, keep your back nice and straight. Okay, push, push. Okay, and again, do back and forth, 4 to 5 to the right, 4 to 5 to the left, for 30 to 60 seconds, okay? Now, we're going to show you this exercise number 2, which is going to be a band overhead extension. The reason I have 2 different exercises or options with this next exercise is because a lot of times when people are doing an overhead extension with the band, their shoulders aren't strong enough, or they have too much pain in their shoulders for our over 50 and senior crowd. So ideally, if you can do this exercise and it doesn't cause you any shoulder pain, you want to step on the band with both feet. If you want a little less tension, you can step on the band with one foot and place that other foot in front of you, okay? So 1 foot on the band, 1 foot in front. We're going to bend our elbows right to about ear level with our thumb. Thumb drops to ear level. Elbows in. Extend straight up and squeeze the back of those arms. Bring it back down, okay? So extend straight up. Again, squeezing the back of those arms. Slowly bring it back down. Remember, when we're doing our band exercises, we always want to have slow movements going up and down during this, okay? That allows for more time under tension and much deeper burn. If you want more intensity on this, again, you can step with both feet. Again, arms going up, very important to keep that core tight. We don't want that lower back arching like this. Okay, we want to tuck that pelvis in, squeeze those glutes, Eyes straight forward, chin tucked, and extend those arms straight up and back down, okay? Straight up and back down. Chin tucked. We don't have that head forward. Abs tight, elbows in, up, and slowly back down. I like to keep the 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down time. And that makes sure that you're getting that nice blood flow into those muscles. So if you can't do that exercise because it's too much shoulder pain, there's another option, all right? We're going to take our band that's anchored on the ground, and we're going to do a lying band skull crusher. Because you're on the ground, it's a lot less stress on your shoulders, but you're still isolating those triceps, okay? So my elbows are going to bend just like this, all the way back, like I'm talking on the telephone on my ears, and then I'm going to extend straight back up. Okay, now I'm going to scoot out a little bit so I can get a little more tension. All right? So we start here. Our arms are straight up, and our palms are facing forward. So we're going to bend those elbows all the way back to our ears like we're talking on the telephone, and then we're going to extend straight back up, squeezing those arms. A lot less stress on your shoulders doing this exercise. Okay? Again, taking your time, 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, squeezing at the peak movement right here. You want to squeeze the back of those arms, okay? Really engage those triceps. All right, so that's definitely another option that you can do if the standing overhead extensions are too much pain for your shoulders, okay? Now, exercise number 3 is also going to be on the ground as well as 4. So exercise number 3 is the V hold with a curl. Now, there's 2 different ways you can do this, all right? If you have a pillow at home or a ball, all right, you can put this behind your lower back while you're doing this exercise if your lower back is not strong enough. But if you can handle it, challenge yourself, okay? Challenge your core. You're going to take the band. You're facing the anchor point of the door, all right? Your feet are in between the band. Your hands are outside, palms facing up. You're not staying straight forward on this. You're leaning back like you're leaning back in a recliner. Your abs are tight. Your eyes are up. Head's not down. Eyes are up on the ceiling. Okay, we're looking, and then we're going to do a bicep curl. Now, what you're doing while you're holding this V position is you're activating your abs and you're activating your lower back. Really important for getting a strong lower back, strong abdominals, and at the same time, working your biceps. You're looking up at the ceiling. You're not looking straight forward or down. Looking up at the ceiling, that makes sure you're maintaining proper alignment in your neck and your cervical spine. Your shoulders are back. Your back's not rounded while you're doing this. Okay? And if it's too much strain to do this for your lower back, you can put a pillow or a ball. If you don't have one of these balls, pillows work great too. And so that supports your lower back a little bit more while you're doing these curls. Again, we're doing this for 30 to 60 seconds. Squeezing those biceps at the top, 2 seconds up and 2 seconds down. Good. One more demonstration. Squeeze and back down, okay? So go ahead and give that one a try. And then we're going to move into our 4th and final exercise, which is a swimmer with a row. Okay, now this one does require you to get on your stomach. So if you're not comfortable doing that, you can go ahead and skip this exercise. But for those who are, you're using that anchor point that's still on the ground. You're just going to have your palms facing down. You're going to get on your stomach. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite exercises to do that works the glutes, hamstrings, which is the back of the thighs, lower back. Okay, you're also going to be working your upper back and middle back too with this row. Okay, the key is to not have your head to the side or have it up like this when you're doing these rows. You want to have your head straight down. And a lot of times it's hard for people to do that because they have to lift their chest up. I mean, they're working their lower back and their core. So look at me. I'm going to have my head straight looking at the ground. My arms are fully extended, and I'm going to lift my legs up, okay? When my legs are up, I'm going to flutter kick my feet a little bit like I'm swimming in the water, okay? Now, as I'm flutter kicking my feet, I'm going to row, squeezing those shoulder blades. Slowly bring the arms back. Keep flutter kicking my feet, and then bring the arms back again, squeezing those shoulder blades, elbows out wide. And you just keep repeating this process for 30 to 60 seconds, okay? And try to keep your hands and legs off the ground while you're doing it. And again, very important for that neck to keep nice and neutral. staring at the ground. Okay? If you find this exercise is too hard to do with the feet, you can drop it and just do your arms, okay? Making sure to keep your eyes on the floor, okay? And as you get stronger, then you can incorporate those flutter kicking of the feet again. All right? So there you go. There's 4 brand new exercises that you can do in the comfort of your own home with some elastic bands. So definitely go back and check out those previous band exercises and routines that we've done before. Let me know what you think in the comments below about some other routines you'd like to see for the over 50 and senior crowd. And as always, stay tuned and be safe, be active, and we hope to see you soon.